Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Alam niyo ba na ako ay gumawa ng aking sariling interpretasyon sa mga sumusunod na letra? O for oriented, R resourceful, G good, A for able, N noble, I inspired, Z amazing, A action, T team, I involved, O operational, and N for nifty, organization. Come and join me as I am about to discuss the elements of organization. But before that, let's watch first a video kung papaano ginagawa ng mga hani o putyukan ang kanilang mga bahay. And let's find out what are the things that a honey need to make a sweet and beautiful honey hive. Let's watch this!
Paano ba nagagawa ng mga bubuyog ang honey? Medyo matrabaho ang proseso kung paano ginagawa ng mga bubuyog ang honey. Tingnan natin ito isa-isa. Una, kumukuha ang worker bees ng nectar. Kapag nakahanap ang worker bee ng magandang pagkukunan ng nectar, lagi na niya ito babalikan. Gagamitin niya ang kanyang proboscis, ang mouthpart na ginagamit nilang panghigop para mahigop ang nectar mula sa loob ng mga bulaklak. Minsan pupunta ang isang worker bee sa higit na 100 na bulaklak sa loob ng isang foraging trip. Itong nectar ay nakatago sa kanilang special sac na tinatawag na honey stomach. Kapag napuno na ang kanyang honey stomach, siya ay babalik sa hive. Pangalawa, ipapasa ng worker bee ang nectar sa house bees. Pagkadating ng mga worker bees sa hive, ipapasa nilang nakuhang nectar sa kanila para magawa na nila ang honey. Habang pinagpapasa-pasahan ang nectar mula sa iba't ibang bubuyog, mag-iiba ang pH level at ibang chemical properties nito dahil sa mga enzymes. Dahil dito, ang pinagsamang nectar at enzyme ay magkakaroon ng maraming tubig para ipunin para sa taglamig. Kailangang patuyuin ito ng mga bubuyog. Ikatlo, i-dehydrate ng mga bubuyog ang honey. Nababawasan ng tubig sa honey habang ito ay pinapasa mula sa isang bubuyog papunta sa isa pa. Pero may iba pang paraan para patuyuin ang honey. Ang isang paraan na ginagawa ng mga bubuyog ay kinakalat sa honeycomb ang honey. Makakatulong ang prosesong ito para magkaroon ng mas mabilis na water evaporation. Ang isa pang ginagawa nila ay pinapaypayan ng honey gamit ang kanilang mga pakpak para mas tumaas ang airflow at mabawasan palalo ang tubig. Sa mga paraan na ito, bababa ang water content ng honey sa bilang na 17 to 20% mula sa 70%. Makikita mo talaga na pinaghihirapan ng mga bubuyog ang kanilang pagkain. Ikaapat, i-store ng mga bubuyog ang honey gamit ang beeswax. Ito ang panghuling proseso sa paggawa ng honey. Ide-deposit ang honey sa mga cells ng honeycomb at mananatili ang mga honey dito hanggang sa pwede na kainin ng mga bubuyog ito. Para manatiling fresh ang mga honey, tinatakpan ng bawat cell ng honeycomb ng beeswax. Ang beeswax din ay may hiwalay na proseso para magamit ito sa mga honeycomb o pulot-pukyutan. Sa paggawa ng beeswax, kinakain ng mga bubuyog ang nectar at honey na nakuha nila at gagawin nila itong wax. Kapag ang sugar ay na-convert na sa wax, ilalabas nila ito gamit ang kanilang special glands. Small flakes ito sa umpisa. Tsaka imumold ng mga bubuyog ito at gagawin ng chain. Pagpapasapasahan itong chain ng wax sa iba't ibang bubuyog para maging malambot ito. Kapag makuha na ang tamang kondisyon ng beeswax, sisimulan na nilang ilagay ito sa mga hexagon shape na honeycomb o pulot-pukyutan.
Matrabaho ang paggawa ng bahay ng mga putyukan, hindi ba? The process is long. The process is high, but then, at the end of it, makikita natin ang sarap at ang ganda ng produkto na ginawa ng mga honey. They have to look for a beautiful flower for a nectar, zip it back to their hive, and pass it on to other bees to create other properties and enzymes. Because of this collaboration and effort of honeys, individual properties has been shared, the product of a healthy, sweet, and beautiful honey hive has been created. Aside from this, the team need a leader or a queen to lead and inspire the group. Complicated words with multiple steps can be easy and accomplished if all work together with one common goal: to be successful as a team. The process in making a honeybee or a honey hive is a best picture of an organization. As organization defines as a group of people works together for common purpose and goals. It also include common purpose, coordinated efforts, division of labor, and hierarchy of authority according to Edgar Shin. Common purpose means an organization without a clear purpose or mission soon begins to drift and become disorganized. A common purpose unifies employees or members and gives everyone an understanding of the organization's direction, ensuring that the common purpose is effectively communicated across organization. Large organizations with many moving parts is a central task of a managers. A managers communicate this purpose by educating all employees on the general strategy, mission statement, values, and short and long-term objectives of an organization. Another element of organization is coordinated effort. This means that coordinating efforts involve working together in a way that maximizes resources. The common purpose is achieved through the coordinated effort of all individuals and groups within an organization. The broader group's diverse skills, set, and personalities must be leveraged in a way that adds value. The act of coordinating organizational effort is perhaps the most important responsibility of the manager because it motivates and distributes human resources to capture value. The third element of organization is the division of labor. Division of labor is also known as work specification for greater efficiency. It involves delegating specific parts of a broader task to different people within the organization based upon their particular abilities and skills. Using division of labor, an organization can parcel out a complex work effort for specialists to perform. By systematically dividing complex tasks into specialized jobs, an organization uses its human resource more efficiently. And the last element of organization is the hierarchy of authority. Hierarchy of authority is essentially the chain of command, a control mechanism for making sure the right people do the right things at the right time. While there are a wide variety of organizational structures, some with more centralized of authority than others. Hierarchy in decision-making is a critical factor for success. Knowing who will make decisions under what circumstances enable organizations to be agile, while ambiguity of authority can often slow the decision-making process. Authority enables organization to set directions and select strategies which can in turn enable a common purpose. An organization helps in organizing a group, society, business, or even school, where I belong, like Landan National High School. Nakakapagod man, nakakaubos man ng lakas, nakakabawas man ng taba sa katawan at nakakaubos pa ng pera. But still, we teachers work like a bee, working hard to reach the common goal. Minsan, tayo'y nag-aaway man, nagsisigawan pa, at magkakaiba ng kaisipan at paniniwala. Di nagpapansinan, pero nagkakabati pa rin para sa iisang layunin. May mga head pa na kung makautos, kala mo super guru ka. Makademand ng pa-contest at sari-saring kaetyusan, sulong lang para sa iisang layunin. Ito ay ang pagkakaroon ng quality education for our learners, para sa bata at para sa bayan. By this time, let's find out what is school organization all about. School organization refers to how schools arrange the resources of time, space, and personnel for maximum effect on students' learning. Organization in school is defined as the necessary combination of human efforts, material equipments brought together in a systematic and effective correlation to accomplish desired results. What are the aims and objectives of school organization? 1. It aims that schools are the betterment of society. 2. It provides efficient life of the school children and prepare them for the art of learning together. 3. It brings school and community closer to each other. 4. It prepares the student according to the interest and ability of the students. 5. It helps the student to unfold their personality or inner part. 6. To enable the students to have the right type of psychology of life. And last, conserve all the group practical values, heredity, and culture of our society. And what are the needs for school organization? The following are what we need for constant process of change, goal development, smooth functioning of a school, and avoid under and over utilization of the resources of a school, thereby ensuring optimum and just judicious use of resources. This is also to make best use of capabilities of school personnel, because if they are allotted the work depending upon their area of expertise, interest, experience, they are likely to deliver work at the best of their abilities. To save time, increase clarity and efficiency of work, as there is clarity of duties to be performed and responsibility to held on the part of the school personnel. To achieve the aims and objective of school smoothly, it also lays stress on building relationships among the school personnel, thereby helps in increasing mutual trust, interdependency, which is necessary to build team spirit among the school personnel. Here are the principles of school organization. Protection of social values. The first principle of social organization is to protect the social values. Being competent of the society, it must be preventive of general and specific aims of the society. Achievement of specific aims. The school must monitor the specific aims, effective and efficient teaching and developing interest of individual differences of a child. All children in school does not have equal abilities, so this factor should be kept in mind, and organization should be made in such a way that each child get opportunity to develop their inner potentials. Cooperation with society. A school can never go through progress until the individual of the society develop a positive attitude towards the school. The organization must be flexible. It should be flexible and balanced because the society always tends to change and the need of the human being also changes with time. Comprehensiveness. Each and every aspect of the activity should be comprehensive, and a clear picture of the organization should be presented. Utility. Utilization of all the possible resources help in achieving the goals. Adaptability. It can facilitate our activities. The power of adaptability is the key of success. Professional growth. Teacher and other workers should be given a proper training, facilitation for better performance. Accountability. Analysis of the activities of the staff give a positive result to organization. The principal should encourage hard worker and a sign of alertness for the rest. Simplicity. Medium instruction should be in easy way. The school organization also faces some challenges like time management issues, finding proper resources, adapting class activities, is communication with parents, problems with technological advancement, problems with funding, psychological issues, leadership problems, interference of government. An organization must have a common goal, but then goals are pure fantasy unless you have a specific plan to achieve them. We, as part of the organization, must have a common goal, which is good for the group, for the people, and for everyone who belongs to the organization. Good morning, everyone. Once again, this is Joanne A. Aguilar reporting.
Hello, classmates! Good holy prof! My report is all about the types of organization. In an organization, no two people can ever be the same. No two companies are identical. Although they may come across as having similar organizational structures within an industry, there will always be differences between firms. Let us now discuss types of organization. There are 6 types of organizations such as flat organization, line structure organization, line and staff organization, functional structure organization, matrix structure organization, and project structure organization. First organization that we have is the flat organization. It is exactly as its name guesses. While individuals may hold an expertise, hierarchy and job titles are not stressed among general employees, senior managers, and executives. In a purely flat organization, everyone is equal.
Here is the example of a flat organization. There is a boss or a leader, and under the leader, we have the Team A, Team B, and Team C. And under the team leaders, they also have members. There are advantages and disadvantages of flat organization. The advantages is it allows decision to be made faster. Faster decisions create highly satisfied customers and often improves employee morale. The disadvantage of using the flat organizational structure is that it can create role confusion within highly structured teams.
The next organization that we have is the line organization. Line organization is the simplest and oldest form of organization structure. It is called as a scholar type of military or devotional organization. Under this system, authority flows directly and vertically downward from the top of managerial hierarchy to the different levels of managers and subordinates. And down to the operative level of workers, it is also known as the chain of command or scholar principle. There are advantages and disadvantages about the line structure organization. The advantages of line structure or line organization is simple to understand and simple to operate. Communication is fast and easy. Feedback can be acted upon later. Then, responsibility is fixed and unified. Each level and authority and accountability are clear-cut. Since it is especially useful when the company is small in size, it provides for greater control and discipline in the organization. And the disadvantages of line organization, it is a rigid and inflexible form of organization. Line authority has a tendency to become dictatorial. It overloads the executive with suppressive activities so that long-range planning and policy making are often neglected. It is also a line organization can suffer from a lack of specialization. This is because each department manager is concerned only with activities of his own department.
Here is the example of a line organization. We have managing director, production manager. Under the production manager, we have plant superintendent and the member of the organization.
The third organization that we have is the line and staff organization. In management, approach authorities establish goals and instructions that are then met by employees and other workers. A line and staff organizational structure attempts to present a large and complex enterprises in a more flexible way without sacrificing managerial authority. Staff groups support those who are engaged in the central productive activity of the enterprises. They back up their work. Staff groups help the organization in analyzing, researching, counseling, monitoring, and evaluating activities. The advantages of line and staff organization, line officers can mainly focus on the task as planning and checking is done by the employees. Since the organization includes the line and staff functions, decisions can be made easily. Staff officers provide complete factual data to line officers covering activity with and without their units. This will help to create more coordination. It provides ample opportunities for the advancement of workers. Staff service provide a training ground of various positions. This arrangement is flexible when newcomers and that employees can be forced to make early adjustments to the line arrangement. The disadvantages of line and staff organization are confusion and conflict may arise between the line and staff because the allocation of authority and responsibility is not clear and the lower level members may confuse with various line orders and staff advice. The staff usually advises the lines, but the lines makes decisions and tasks, so employees often feel powerless. Too much reliance on staff officers may not be beneficial to the business as the line officers may have to lose a lot about their decisions and duplication. Since staff specialists demand high pay, it is expensive. Employees are unable to carry out its plan or recommendation due to lack of authority.
Here is the example of line and staff organization structure. We have the president. Under the president, we have vice president, director research, director production, director public relation, vice president. Under the vice president, we have the managers in advertising, foreign sale, and many more. Then under the managers, we have the supervisors.
The fourth one is functional organization. Functional organization is one of the most common structures of organization. They are grouped based on their specific skills and knowledge. Under this structure, the employees are divided into groups by the organization according to the particular group of tasks. Where functional structures operate well in stable environments, where business strategies have little inclination for change of mobility, the level of bureaucracy makes it difficult for organization to react quickly to market changes.
Here's the example of functional structure organization. We have the board of directors. Under the board of directors, we have CEO. Under CEO, we have sales and marketing, production, human resources, finance, research and development, and purchasing.
The fifth one is the matrix structure organization. Matrix organizational structure is a structure of organization. Some individuals report to more than one supervisor or leader, which is described as a solid line or dotted line reporting. More broadly, it can also describe the management of cross-functional, cross-business groups and other work models that do not maintain rigid business units or silos grouped by function and geography.
Here is the example of matrix organization. We have president. Under the president, we have vice president human resource, vice president production, vice president finance, vice president marketing, and we have the project managers.
The last organization that we have is the project organization. Project organization is used to determine the hierarchy and authority of the people involved in a specific project. This organizational structure is temporarily created to specific projects for a particular period. For the project to achieve the goal of developing a new product, specialized in various functional departments such as production, engineering, quality control, marketing research, and will be ready to work together. These specialists return to their duties as soon as the project is completed. In fact, the project organization is established with the aim of overcoming the major weakness of functional organization, such as absence of unity of command, delay in decision-making, and lack of coordination.
Here is the example of project organization. We have the chief executive, the project managers, and under them we have the staff.
When determining which type of organization to take on, there are several factors that should be taken into account. They include the size of the company, the business environment, and the life cycle that the company or its products are in. Although it sounds like a daunting task, establishing an organizational structure, it's worthwhile and brings many benefits. For one, it improves communication among a company's stakeholders. It also helps managers set priorities right. This way, managers know what resources to allocate to different departments. Finally, it helps ensure better employee performance.
Here are my references. Before I will end my report, let me leave you this message from Dian Kamen. Innovation needs to be nurtured throughout an organization. Management is doing things right, whereas leadership is doing the right things. Thank you for listening, everyone. May the Lord bless you all. Keep safe and have a good day.
Good morning, everyone. Our topic for today is all about the organization of school sports, recreation, health, and physical education program.
We will be discussing all about organization meaning, definition, scope of organization and physical education, importance of organization, aims of organization, and chief elements of organization.
What is the organization meaning?
An organization is an entity comprising multiple people, such as an institution or an association that has particular purpose. The word is derived from the Greek word organon, which means tool or instrument and organ. An organization is a group of people who work together, like a neighborhood association, a charity, a union, or a corporation. Organization is also the act of forming or establishing something, like an organization. It can also refer to a system of arrangement or order or a structure for classifying things. It means that with creating organization, we are producing a tool or instrument to make a certain task more easier. If there is an organization, there is a system. If there is a system, then there is a systematic process flow.
Now, let's go to the definition of organization.
Definition of organization. An organization is a collection of people working together in a coordinated and structured fashion to achieve one or more goals. Organization exists to allow accomplishment of work that could not be achieved by people alone. An organization is an open system, communication among people within a specific context for the purpose of achieving common goals through cooperative efforts. Organization design refers to the process of coordinating the structural elements of an organization in the most appropriate manner. With organization, we are achieving a common goal by coordinating the structural elements of an organization.
Now, let's have the scope.
Scope is a term used in the project management. Project management involves the planning and organization of a company's resource to complete a specific task, event, or action, and is usually a one-time event. Scope describes the required process and resources to complete project or produce a product. Scope shows where are the areas and limits of a certain project.
Let's proceed to the scope of organization and physical education.
Scope of organization and physical education. Program planning, appointment, budget, equipment, selection of players, test of players, ability, organized tournament, advertisement, medical test, classification, class management, piloting, and supervising. It means that in creating an organization and physical education, the scope of it, program, planning, appointment, budget, equipment, and so on and so forth. In short, their scope is within the physical education activities only. Let's proceed to the importance of organization. With the help of organization, the work was delegated to everyone. That's why it makes the management simple and efficient. With organization, we are delegating the work to everyone, and each member of the organization have different skills and talents. And from their experience, for a long time, they mastered their craft. Improve techniques. With organization, one of their common goals is to produce quality performance. So in every steps or performance, they will always look for improvements and through good techniques. In a certain organization, there is no one who will decide for everyone. It should be always agreed by all or the body. And constructive thinking is really required to avoid chaos or problems. Yes, with the help of one another, productivity will increase. Absolutely yes. If everyone in the organization will do their respective tasks and duties, progress will accelerate.
Let's proceed to the aim of organization.
Organizational objectives are short-term and medium-term goals that an organization seeks to accomplish. An organization's objectives will play a large part in developing organizational policies and determining the allocation of organizational resources. Under of that, number 1, appointment of workers. 2, establishment of different games committees. 3, making of programs for games and health services. 4, direction of games and health services. 5, controlling of games and health programs. 6, to establish coordination among workers. And 7, skillful use of human resources.
Now, let's have the chief elements of organization.
Number 1, work specialization is the first of the element of organization structure. 2, departmentalization and compartments. 3. Chain of command. 4. Span of control. 5. Centralization and decentralization. And number 6. Formalization of elements. Once again, this is Jude B. Andres, your reporter number 3.
Good morning. My report is all about principles of athletic organization. Principles reflect the athletic director's beliefs about the ways in which people and organization achieve excellence, the key to personal and organizational success. Many times, these principles are the product of managers' past experiences in leading teams, groups, or organizations, but they are always consistent with the stated values of the current organization and its leadership. The essence of an operating principle is that it is an expectation about how everyone in an organization is expected to relate to each other, treat external publics, and approach everyday tasks. These are the principles of athletic organization. Commitment to relationship building. It is the duty of athletic organization, including coaches, athletic administrators, program directors, and officials to promote and build good relationships and foster good character by teaching, enforcing, advocating, and modeling these ethical principles. We are all responsible for building great relationships with everyone we met and with whom we work. If we treat everyone like the most important donor to our program, we will be successful at everything we do. Strong work ethic. Achieving great things doesn't come easily. Excellence requires a commitment to diligent effort to produce quality work product. Learn from mistakes. Even the most successful people make mistakes because they are always trying new things in an effort to become better. The key is never make the same mistake twice. Community service. Every team and employee has an obligation to participate in the department's community service activities. We are fortunate to have a good health, good job, and people who care about us. We have an obligation to pay it forward. Avoid selfishness. As soon as we feel selfish, like someone is stealing our good idea or instituting a better program, we should do the opposite of what selfishness dictates. We should reach out to share, help others, and offer assistance. Such acts will generate goodwill and respect that will come back to the benefit of organization control. Self-report violations. Whenever we discover that we have broken an eligibility or governance association rule or policy of our institution, we shall self-report the transgression and impose ourselves an appropriate penalty. Professionals are expected to self-govern. Athletic participation is a privilege. Participation in athletic organization is a privilege, not a right. To earn that privilege, athletes must conduct themselves on and off the field as positive role models who exemplify good character. Honor rules. We never relieve ourselves from the responsibility to do the right thing on the basis of technicality. We know deep down what is right and what is wrong. We always do the right thing based on the spirit as well as the letter of rules. Full and complete performance. When any employee is given an assignment, completed staff work is the expectation. 1. A comprehensive analysis of the problem or assignment. 2. The presentation of a solution or action in such form that all that remains to be done on the part of the assigning supervisor is to indicate her approval or disapproval of the proposed action. Uphold gender and racial equality. Historically, women and persons of color have been underrepresented in athletics participation and employment opportunities. The organization should committed in treating male and female athletes equally and proving equal employment opportunities. Those principles of athletic organization is according to Donna Lopiano, PhD, the President of Sports Management Resources. I hope you learned something. Good morning and mabuhay.
Athletic supervisors generally oversee all aspects of an athletic program, including hiring coaches, scheduling, budget, preparation, promotion, compliance, and facility management. So, if you are an organized person who thrives in a position of leadership and enjoys sports, a career as an athletic supervisor may be good fit for you. Athletic supervisors typically enjoy working with coaches and athletes to help teams reach their potential, whereas coaches carry out the team's day-to-day preparation. Athletic supervisors take pride in the behind-the-scenes work, which put teams in a position to succeed. Athletic supervisor duties and responsibilities. Athletic supervisor duties vary and may include the following: providing guidance and direction for school sports program, preparing budget and allocating spending on items such as coaches, salaries, team travel, equipment purchases, and facility care, coordinating with coaches about the scheduling of the games and practices, collaborating with the conference and leagues about scheduling issues, speaking with colleagues, officials about subjects such as post-season play, determining the time allocated for a field, court, or weight room, working with coaches and perhaps a travel coordinator to plan trips, coordinating officials and umpires at games and budgeting for their pay, filing reports on the status of each team and its successes and shortcomings, mediating and disputes between athletes and coaches or between coaches. At the high school level, the athletic supervisor, typically a school administrator, who provides hands-on leadership in these areas. At the major college level, some of these responsibilities may be delegated, but the athletic supervisor will oversee the process. Athletic supervisor at the high school level work with other school administrators to assure that the students' athletes are academically eligible for a given sport. They carry out their responsibility at the college level as well. At the colleges, athletic supervisor also typically work with a compliance officer to make sure a program is acting with conference and National Collegiate Athletic Association or the NCAA or other association rules.